welcome back to my channel. This is just a short video going over fiddleheads, how to identify them, different other kinds of fiddleheads that aren't edible, and a little bit about what they're like while you're eating them. So there's many varieties of them. This is the kind that you are looking for. It's called an ostrich fern. It's bright green, and you'll notice that it has a U-shaped groove. The U-shaped groove is the definitive feature for the edible ostrich fern. So you want to keep an eye out for that. Another thing that you'll notice is sometimes they leave these brown, dead, feather-looking ferns. Another big identifier. You will always find those with the deep groove as well, and typically right next to it or underneath, you'll see the growing fronds of the ostrich fiddlehead. I have stumbled upon what is surely the mother lode of fiddlehead ferns. This is so exciting. And now I'll go over how to forage fiddleheads sustainably, starting with the 1/3 rule. So 3 here, you pick one and you move on. You see 3, pick one, move on. So the best thing to do when you're foraging is to really only pick enough to put on your plate. If I stumble across some fiddleheads or something that I want to pick, I look around to see if there's even a lot to pick from. If there's only a small patch, you really shouldn't pick from that, but also trying to keep to the 1/3 rule. So, pick what is available from a bushel. Let's say there's a bush of 3, pick 1 and move on to the next batch, and then make dinner. And then here's just a few examples of some unedible fiddleheads and how to identify them. So, just so you know, these guys aren't edible. They have this fuzzy sheath on it. Also, if you bring down this, it doesn't have the U-shaped groove. So you're looking for the U-shaped groove on the inside of the stem. You have identified your correct fiddlehead ferns, you will pick them and pull off the brown papery sheath. You can wash that off or pull it off, and then you're ready to cook. So they kind of have, when they're cooked, they're kind of like an asparagus consistency. I wouldn't say that they're not pungent like asparagus, but they're really good. Oof, bugs. Frying them up in oil. You can boil them first to get them soft and then fry them up, and that's really good. Your fiddleheads are cleaned, we are going to put them into a pot, and we will boil those for roughly 5 to 10 minutes until soft, and this also ensures that any harmful bacteria will also be killed. When you are finished boiling, be sure to discard the water. You can also dice up an onion while you're waiting for it to boil, which is also very tasty to have along with your fiddleheads. Now is a good time to add in oil to your pan. I use olive oil. You want to get that up to temperature, and then you can add in your diced onions. You will saute the onions until they become translucent, brown, and fragrant, and then we can go ahead and add in our fiddleheads. Here you can add a dash of salt or whatever seasonings you would feel most appropriate. And continue to stir and saute for roughly 5 to 10 minutes to ensure that all sides of the fiddleheads have been cooked. And then once they are cooked, you can go ahead and get ready to serve immediately. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment them below. And if you would like to see any more videos of me cooking, any wild foods or camping foods, please feel free to let me know. Thank you.